Good evening, everybody. Welcome to your Tuesday evening Facebook Live. My name is Sarah Edwards. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I come to you guys live every Tuesday and Thursday to show you a fun new project. So last Thursday and this Thursday, I was not live because we are in the midst of our fall weekend retreat. So I do two of them in a row. So you can either come to both of them and leave all of your goodies here. So it is available when you get back, or you can pick one or the other. It is totally up to you. So hopefully you guys are having a good evening. I had a pretty productive day. I sprayed the weeds in the yard this morning and then I went and did some laundry and then came out into the RV garage, not the craft room, because all of my stuff is still out there, and got a little bit of crafting done today. Not too much, but at least it was a nice, relaxing day. Hopefully, if you guys were here for last weekend's retreat, you have recovered well. I did get 11 hours of sleep on Sunday, and then Lucas was here Monday, and we took two 1.5 hour naps. So I think I'm good on napping and rested up. So good evening, Stephanie and Heather. Hello. I'm so happy you guys joined me. So I can't really give away a lot of the pillow gifts because we still have this weekend's retreat. I'm sure you saw some of it online, which is totally okay. Everybody was super excited about the fun goodies that you guys got. So next Tuesday, I will be able to show all of the pillow gifts, the bags, the name tags, the everything. So what I can show you today are the make and takes that we did because they are different for both weekends. So I can show you last weekend's make and takes. So I am going to go ahead and scoot you over. We have a little bit to get through today, and hopefully we are live. It is not showing on my iPad quite yet, so let me do a little bit of investigating really quick to see what the holdup is. I actually haven't seen it or heard it come up on my phone or watch, so hopefully we are good. Okay, there it is. It just didn't populate. So these are the make and takes that we did last weekend. I picked 3 bundles and we made 3 cards of each bundle. So the first 3 that I'm going to show you is using the gnome die and stamp set. Well, some of the stamp sets. I did bring in a couple different ones for the occasions. I tried to do of this one a Halloween, Thanksgiving, and a Christmas. So there's your Halloween one. This one was your fall, Happy Thanksgiving. I thought it was super cute using the little leaves as his beard. And then here is the Christmas version of the gnome. So those are your 3 gnomes. And then I pulled in the Scotty Dog bundle. I thought this guy was so stinking cute. And I did Thinking of You. I did a happy birthday. And then a thank you. So those were super fun, quick and easy cards. And then I pulled in 3 of the Splendid Days. So these are the 3 that you got. And I did use the celebration cards and envelopes that were available during celebration. But I thought it just paired perfectly with these cards. So there's your first one. There's your second. And then that one was your third one. So those were the 9 make and takes that you guys got for last weekend. And they will be different for this week. And I will show you all of those next week. Sorry, my phone or my watch is dinging and I don't know how to turn it off. So today's card, I am going to be featuring the Bewitching Bundle. So you get 3 different style hats. You get the little shoes, some stars, and the cute little spider. I'm not a big spider fan. I am the one that has to get rid of them when we see them. But he is super cute, so I don't mind that kind of a spider. And then the matching coordinating punch. The punch has been on back order for a while, but it is available. It let me order one today. So if you do want this set, I would definitely think about getting it sooner than later. So let me bring in the card. And it is a super fun and different kind of card. I just did this one in Granny Apple Green originally. So this was my first sample. And then I got thinking, why don't I do them in the in colors? So I brought in some stuff to do with the in colors. So I did bring in the one, I did prep the other 4, but this one is the Parakeet Party. So we're going to be doing this one from start to finish. I will have to say I did forget to bring in my embossing machine because we will need this. And I don't have my ear pods in for some reason. I couldn't get them to connect to my computer. So I might have to run, excuse me, I will have to run in to get my plates. So hold on one second. So sorry about that. I literally came out super early to make sure I was ready, and lo and behold, I forgot something. But I usually talk to you guys when I forget something, but I don't have my ear pods in. So anyway, here is your basic white thick cardstock. This is cut at 5.5 by 8.5, and I scored it right in half at 4 1/4. So we're going to take that, give it a good crease, and then we're just going to set that aside for a minute. And then I have a piece of Parakeet Party. This measures 4 by 5 1/4. And I have a piece of our black and white designer series paper. It matches the Halloween set. And wouldn't you know, I left that on the table as well, but I'm not going to go get that. We are going to glue this down first. Let me find a glue that has some in it. Whew. I'm a hot mess today. There we go. So I'm going to put some adhesive on the back side of this. And I'm going to go ahead and put it down kind of towards the bottom. Not all the way at the bottom, but kind of close. And I did this for a reason. Let me bring in the card. So I used the deckled frames to cut out this piece of cardstock right here. But I wanted the deckled framelets to be on the designer series paper as well. So we're going to cut these 2 pieces together. So that's why I needed to run in and grab all of my plates. So I'm going to go ahead and bring in the embossing machine. I'm going to set my plates down, set my cardstock on there, and I'm going to grab the largest one. Oh, Lord. We are going to go a little bit smaller than the largest one because it is over on my table. Whew. All the other ones are cut and ready to go, but I did originally grab the largest one. I'm not going to run back in there and get it. This one will work just fine. Wouldn't you know, when you think you have everything prepped and ready to go, you're always missing something. But it's okay. We are just going to go with the flow, and it'll be perfect. It'll still be beautiful. So I'm going to cut this. I'm going to set my machine aside so it doesn't crash to the floor. And usually you won't have this big of a border when you finish die cutting. It would actually be this size. So you could really layer them if you wanted to, but we're still going to make this work. And then I have a piece of our basic white, and I already cut it with the deckled frames. And I want to bring in the boots and my black ink. So I'm going to ink this up really well. And I'm going to come down here and I'm going to stamp this all the way to the bottom. And I'm going to put some good pressure on this guy because sometimes it doesn't get a solid stamp, and I'm not 100% sure why. But, so you just want to make sure you stamp that really well. So I'm going to take my Parakeet Party and I'm going to color in her shoes. And then I'm going to come up here and I'm going to color in the socks, just the white pieces of the socks. There we go. That looks pretty good. And then I do have a scratch piece of paper that I'm going to come in and I'm going to go ahead and ink up the witch's hats. And I'm going to come down here and stamp this. And then we're going to do a little bit of coloring on this one. This is the only one you guys will have to watch me color. The other ones I already did. And I'm going to lean down a little bit just because it's a little bit easier for me to see. The older I get, the worse my eyes are. I'm just going to lean down, and I am using the lights of the two colors. So I'm using Parakeet Party, but I'm using the light version of it. So I'm just going to color in the web. And then I'm going to come in with my light basic black, and I'm going to color in the other side with the light basic black. And if you go outside your line, it really isn't tragic because you can just fussy cut around the basic white spots, and it will be perfect. Nobody will ever know. Or you could just leave it. Leaving it works as well. So come over here, color in this, and it is so pretty. I don't know if it shows how gorgeous these colors are. I'm just trying not to get it on the Parakeet Party. And I'm just rotating it a little bit so I can see a little bit better. I know my hand is probably in the way. There we go. And then I'm going to bring in my paper snips because I need to trim this edge off so it will fit in the punch. So we're going to slide this in, and you're just going to position it around. There we go. And you're going to get lots of shrapnel. But all we really want is the witch's hats. And then with your scrap, hopefully I have enough of this scrap here, I'm going to come in and I'm going to punch out a couple stars. I might have to do this a couple times. So I guess it's a good thing that I cut the wrong size. So there's 2, and then let's get 1 more star. There we go. Oh, I had 3 of them cut already. I was prepared on that one. Okay, so we'll scoot those aside. And now I'm going to flip my witch's hat over and grab some dimensionals. And I'm just going to put a couple. Don't need anything tragic. Peel that off. I'm going to put my hat right above the shoes. And before I glue him down, I went ahead and tied some bows out of the in color ribbon. And I want to grab a mini glue dot. The one nice thing about this bow or this ribbon is it's not very thick, so you could definitely put it on top of a dimensional and it won't cause any extra postage. So now what we're going to do is layer this onto our basic black. There we go. And then I'm going to pick this up and I'm going to layer this onto our card. The rest of them will be a little bit bigger, but you honestly probably wouldn't even have noticed had I not said anything. So before I glue our base to the card, I want to bring in Happy Halloween. And this is from the Paper Pumpkin sets. And I'm going to come up here and stamp Happy Halloween. There we go. Now we can bring our card base back in and glue this down. And I know a lot of you guys don't like stamping after you put the card together, but this one you kind of had to because you weren't 100% sure where this piece was going to lay. So there's that, and then we can just sprinkle some of these little stars. We might not be able to get all 4 of them made, but I at least wanted to get 1 of them made to show you guys how to put this together. We will do at least 1 more for the live, just so you can see the actual size that it is. I'm just putting, you could do a mini glue dot on these guys if you wanted to as well. You don't have to use glue. I'm going to come down here and put that one right there. So there you go. So this is Parakeet Party, and this one is Granny Apple Green. And you can see the difference, but honestly, I don't think anybody would notice that I didn't bring the right size stamp in. So let me bring in, this one is a Tahitian Tide. I've already glued this down and I already ran it through. That's probably why I left it on my crafting table, is because I pre-did most of these. So I'm going to set that aside. I'm going to bring in, and I already colored that one as well. I love the Tahitian Tide. It is so pretty. My girlfriend came over today and she asked what was my favorite in color. And I said Tahitian Tide or the Parakeet Party. I think those are my two favorites. So there's a lot. Grab mini glue dots. Thank you, Jessica. I really liked the Granny Apple Green originally, and I was going to do the Gorgeous Grape, but then I got this brilliant idea to the in colors. Let's glue this down. Okay, once it's on the black, it definitely pops. So there's not a whole lot of steps in this card, and it is super cute. I might try to make a bunch of these. Ink up your Happy Halloween. There we go. Easy peasy. And you could really even put some Wink Estella on her feet and legs. Oh, that would be gorgeous too. All of these things you think about after the fact. There we go. I cut this one the right way. So this one's Tahitian Tide. Oh, we forgot the little stars. We can't forget these little boogers. They are super cute. And like I said, you could put all of these, if you're doing a few of these, you could put them all on your mini glue dot strips and then put them all on at once. So this is Tahitian Tide. This one is Parakeet Party. And let's do one more. We should have enough time to at least do one more. So let's do the Starry Sky. I think that one's absolutely gorgeous too. So let's flip our hat over. When you are using blender pens, make sure you have something underneath while you're coloring, because you can see that the blender pens do bleed through our basic whites. So you definitely want to make sure you have something underneath you. Let's put some stars on. One more. There we go. And then this one is, yes, Starry Sky. It is gorgeous too. It's hard to say what color is your favorite. So here we go. Let's grab the black. I think once you put the black underneath it is what makes the colors pop. I guess adding black to anything makes it pop. There we go. Now let's hope our ink, our black ink shows through on the Happy Halloween. Time will tell, right? So ink up. Oh, perfect. They get the gist anyways. Go ahead and crease that. Put some adhesive on the back and glue it down. These are going so quick, we might as well do, let's see, let's do the Sweet Sorbet. I actually ran out of Sweet Sorbet ribbon. I really didn't know I was out until I went to tie the bow for this one. So I am using an alternative bow, which totally works. Nobody would probably know the difference. Okay, that's gorgeous too. Let's put this on. That sweet sorbet is beautiful. There we go. And I grabbed the black and white gingham ribbon for this one. It is a little bit thicker. I'm still going to put it on top and just hope that it will go through the mail without extra postage. Flip it over. Glue that down. These are definitely fun. They will definitely get the message on Happy Halloween. And we might as well do the last one. I didn't think we were going to have enough time, but I think we will. And the last one is the Orchard Oasis. So they go together pretty quick once you have them all done and in a line to be finished just assembling. There we go. Set that aside to dry, and I'll bring in the last one, and we'll do it super quick, I promise. It's actually better to see all 5 colors, all lined up and beautiful in a row. So there we go. You can see this one, I messed up a little bit on the coloring because I'll blame it on Bo. He walked in and was talking to me while I was coloring, and I have to concentrate when I color. But like I said, nobody's going to know unless you tell them like I did. There we go. And I have the ribbon already tied. And then I will bring all 5 colors plus the Granny Apple Green. And you guys can pick which one is your favorite. There we go. Can't pick it up. So cute. And maybe I will grab my Wink of Stella and color in some of her boots. Okay, almost done. Let's glue this down and then I'll bring all of them back in and you guys can see which one you like better. Okay, there we go. Let's get all of this out of the way. So this is Orchard Oasis. This one is Sweet Sorbet. We have Starry Sky. Let's see if I can get all of these in. This one is Parakeet Party, Tahitian Tide, and then Granny Apple Green. So all the same concept, just using different colors. And you could really use any color. You could use the Gorgeous Grape, the Highlands Heather, the orange, which I literally, pumpkin pie. Whew, I don't know why that one was so hard. Any of our colors would look absolutely phenomenal in these cards. Yes, Jessica, I think you might be right. I really thought the Parakeet Party was my favorite, but I'm really leaning towards the Sweet Sorbet. So those are your cards. I hope you guys enjoyed them. And again, I won't be live on Thursday because we will be knee deep in our retreat. So I will see everybody next Tuesday for another live, and I can show you all of the goodies then. Hopefully you guys had a great night, and we will chat with you guys on Tuesday, or I will see you on Thursday. Chat with you soon. Bye-bye.